Hello everybody, my name is Bloodbath169 and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. In our last episode we went exploring, but mostly last episode was dedicated to building this big blocky monstrosity. What is this, you might ask? Well, this is the crop tower, for lack of a better word. And we went up into we got that done. That's all completed, except for the moment anyway. And we do have a tunnel that goes, or a path that goes into there. It is off the ground. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different because, unlike most other episodes we've been doing, there will not be a building segment because I don't want to encase this lower half in wood. I actually want to encase it in stone, and to that end, and yet in the last episode we did go to the redwood area looking for a dinosaur or a creature called a Doedicurus. We did find one, but unfortunately we do not have we have tranquilizer arrows. We do have them, but they are not powerful enough they deal too much damage to our Doedicurus friend for him to be effectively controlled by it. So we are back at the house now, and we did have one small thing that I noticed, and I saved. I feel bad for Shiela 2.0 here, because when we came back from, we had to come back through the jungle, or not through the jungle, through the swamp, of course. And in the process of coming back through the swamp, we got leeched. So Shiela, poor girl, is currently losing health at a precipitous rate. And I don't see where the leeches are, actually. Now that I think about it, they're not on her feathery butt. They're probably on her legs, and they just didn't spawn in when I restarted the game here. But we're going to go ahead and remove those leeches. Boom. Okay, now there's something there I want to look at, but we're going to come back over to here to Karen. Is that something that you have? No, it's not. What about you, Doc? You don't have that either. What about Katie here? No. So what is it that you have here? View harvesting levels available. Additional power harvesting. Additional delicate harvesting. Guess we got 25. Let's go 1 and 1 with delicate. Okay. I don't know what this does, but we're going to get this knocked out. But in today's episode, we do have that Doedicurus. It's in a taming pen over in the redwood area, and we will surely, when we have hopefully it will still be there, but when we do have some means of dealing more what's referred to as torpor damage, meaning basically how sleepy you make something compared to, all that good stuff. Once we have a device that deals more damage, or torpor damage than damage, which I think with the bow and arrow or trank arrows, it's roughly equivalent. I could be wrong, and feel free to correct me if I am, although I won't obviously see it anytime soon. I've addressed that in previous episodes, and why. Okay, what does that do? Harvesting levels. 109% and 109.7%. Okay. But we are going to be taking Shiela 2.0 here back over there because while we do not have a device capable of taking or suppressing a Doedicurus. We do have one, and he will stay in the taming pen in the meantime. Doedicurus is the one that we needed in order to tame or to harvest vast quantities of wood. Well, in our last episode, I did also discuss a desire of mine to see if it might be possible to let's drop those. I got poop into my inventory that I need to drop somewhere too. I wanted to see if it might, keyword might, be possible to find a dino that is capable of harvesting metal at the level that we experienced with Katie with wood and Shiela 2.0 on thatch, and turns out there is such a dino, an Ankylosaurus. I mentioned that in the last episode as well. So what we're going to do in today's episode is we're going to see if we can't find an Ankylosaurus. Now, the big thing that we're going to do, Ankylosaurus would be a real, I know, from what I know of that type of dinosaur, they would be very small, well not very small, they'd be significantly smaller than Shiela, and we probably would not experience the same immunity from predators on their back as we do with almost everything else. So, the first thing we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to come into our menu here, and we're going to find the Doedicurus saddle and make sure we have that unlocked in advance, and we're also going to see if we can't find the, there's Diplodocus, there's Doedicurus, and Ankylo. And Doedicurus needs, why don't I go ahead and make these real quick. There's some metal that needs to be smelted for those, so we might have to come back and get that later. More than likely we will. Maybe not. Okay, so how much did we actually need? I think I unlocked them both, so I don't know why I'm going back into the engrams. Okay, this needs 5, this needs 10, so we do need 4 more. So let's light one of our forges here. Actually, let's just light both. And let's really quickly gather up the resources we need in order to build these 2 saddles. This one will be on standby in the meantime, but, you know, at least we'll have it on standby. So this needs stone, apparently. Let's transfer that over. Stone, I need a bunch more hide, looks like. A bunch more hide. So let's run down here. I think I put all my hide in, not that one. This one? This one right here. And as of course it turns out, we're going to have to, I think we would probably benefit basically having one dino, like the dino that is the best, or the tame that is the best at harvesting each individual resource. We discovered that Shiela is also, she's very adept at harvesting fiber, of course, with her claws. She also, if we take her into the swamp, is very effective at harvesting rare flowers, which are these little guys right here in our inventory. The description says it's consumable. Even the smell of this flower makes you slightly angry. I don't know why we would want that. Excuse me. I don't know why we would want that, because if we don't want to piss things off. We also have rare mushroom. You feel lightheaded just after touching this. Ingesting it would be dangerous. When they do, they just sort of spoil very slowly. So those are probably precious resources, or considered precious resources. That's enough out of you and you. We could go ahead and let that run its full course and all that good stuff, but I think that we would actually be better not to, because there's still plenty of recipes we might have that require metal ore rather than metal. Let's see, we can now afford our Doedicurus. What are we missing on this now? Fiber. Well, funny story. Here's a partial stack. And there's an Ankylosaurus. Okay, so we're actually going for the Ankylo. Come on. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go down, we're going to drop everything that we do not absolutely have to carry with us, because we are going back north into the redwood area. Or at the very least, we're going north until we find Ankylosaurus. It's a more, I would think it's a more advanced dino, so it would be limited to the northern areas more than anything else. Let's combine and conquer. Oh geez, there's my spyglass. No, I got a spare now. Let's actually come over here into our storage area. I had one chest I was kind of putting all my extra crap in. Yep, right here. So let's put that in there. We'll pick up some thatch, because we're going to, from here on out, we're going to be picking up as much of this poop as we can get. Simply put, you can use it to make fertilizer. And with our crop tower in the making, really the only thing a crop tower is waiting for now is irrigation, and of course we'll need quite a bit of stone in order to make all the large crop plots, which we are a little bit far away from in terms of availability. And we're trying to the greatest extent possible. We're just taking Ingrams one level at a time. I'm sure that is driving many of you nuts, but that's just how I keep things organized in my head, so I apologize. Okay, so let's see. We are down to 199.6 pounds, which is probably lower than what is actually realistic, but, you know. Katie, we'll have you go ahead and rejoin your siblings here. What level are you? You're just a level 20. Shiela, are you ready to go for a ride? Did I just hear... Oh, there's poop. Poop, poop, poop. I forgot to put the poop away. Got that? Grab it. Thank you. But yes, we're going to gather as much of the poop as we possibly can. Any size of poop will work, even our own. And we will put it all in our fertilizer containers. We're down to 35 here, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Actually, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Come zipping through our tunnel here. And in our next episode, between episodes, I will also, of course, be coming through here and lighting up the tower. So each layer will be lit up. The torches will probably be surrounding the staircase here. Okay, so you have 2 stacks of thatch. And I'm going to just be putting poop on the bottom one, probably. For the moment, anyway. Ooh, okay, that worked a little bit too effectively. So let's put 2 stacks in and fill it up with all the poop we currently have. Apparently the poop I picked up from me has spoiled in my inventory at some point. Tell you one thing that did gross me out, guys, is seeing the when I was logging off, I left them on there because I wanted you guys to see it also, and unfortunately it just didn't happen. The good news, or depending on your perspective, is that certainly not from Shiela 2.0's perspective, but since we got to go back through the swamp area, she's probably going to get leached again, unfortunately. And since the only thing they can really reach is her feet, ouch. And more than likely we're going to end up spending the night somewhere. But that's just the price of progress. So let's take Shiela here and get on getting on. Okay, guys, so as you can see, we are finally out of the swamp and coming up into the redwood area. And I am very glad we have our... Ooh, pretty. What level are you? Where'd you go? Level 20, level 10. Nothing to write home about. Gallimimus. We met many of these, and now that we have our spyglass, we can actually verify and, of course, identify many of our little friends here. There's an egg there. I'm curious what egg that belongs to. I don't see any predators. What does that belong to? That is a Gallimimus egg. Okay, but we can't hatch it, so there's no point in picking it up. Okay, we got pteranodons. There's a Gallimimus. I think Gallimimus would be very skittish. Ooh, there's a dire bear, I think. Yep, level 20. You guys hear bees? Or something? It's not just in my head. I know somebody else is hearing that too. Anyway, so let's go over here. Where's our mountain? Let's come up on top of the hill here so we can look around properly. And I will recognize Ankylosaurus is the type of dinosaur that is encompassed in Ankylosaurus. I will recognize that because it's honestly it was probably one of my favorite dinosaurs as a kid growing up. Mostly because it looked like a spike-ridden turtle. And just the tail, kind of similar to like what Doedicurus is. And of course Doedicurus is literally just, that's a T-Rex. We already killed one of those, but it was a close thing, so let's not go that way. Can't tell it's actually attacking it. We're gonna just kind of look around, I guess. But Doedicurus is it looked like a relative. I looked into it a little bit off camera. And Doedicurus, I believe, is actually an ancestor of modern day armadillos, which are also adorable, in case you guys have never seen a armadillo. Now, they are a pest. They can very much be a pest. But, hey, there's a Therizinosaur. Oops, wrong button. Level 50 female Therizinosaur. There's two of them. What's that one? Ooh, that one's got that pattern I like. Now, my big question here, can we go near them without them getting angry with us? Because they get angry on almost everything else. Yes, they do. She will get angry with us. Whoa. Why did I get a... Okay, so we're going to have to stay away from Therizinosaurs, even on a Therizinosaur. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? We are about out of daylight, too. I don't know where it would be safe to set up a camp or something. There's a Stegosaurus. But Doedicurus it's related, I think, even distantly related to armadillos. It's a mammal. As much as it looks like a dinosaur, it's actually a mammal. I can't see. That is a parasaur. Okay. But with that being said, we're looking for Ankylosaurus. Doedicurus has a big, like it has a bone shell that basically surrounds it, and that's what protects it from predators. Ankylosaurus is kind of the same thing, only it's just a spike ball. Are you really starting to freeze on me right now? Oh, there's a redwood down right here. Yeah, this is gonna freeze on me eventually. What is that? It's cool. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. It must be one of them robot ones. Can I look at that? That is a tech stegosaur. Look at that. We may have to really have fun with our... What is those? Obviously they're hostile. Hyenaeodon. I wonder if they're related to hyenas. But it is now nighttime. So we need to be picking a place and settling down for the night. And we'll bring you guys back in when we have enough light to see by, I suppose. Okay guys, so it is now coming up on morning time. It's still dark in most places because of the shade from the trees, but we can actually see a little bit here and there. And I think I turned that into a time lapse, so more than likely you guys saw a kind of a series of events, just wandering in the dark mostly. I did go and check on our Doedicurus, who is doing fine. So that's also a good thing. And of course he or she, I don't remember, is relatively protected from assault because he, she is behind or above and therefore less likely to be detected by a predator. Like that poor Doedicurus we just saw that was attacked by the saber-tooth. But, with that being said, we are still on the search for an Ankylosaurus. Now, we may not find one here. We may have to go looking for a place that I did see a little bit about, and that was Herbivore Island. We may have to go there to find our Ankylosaurus, and it is actually it is directly opposite, in the opposite corner of the map from where our base is. I'm talking about opposite to the west, or to the east rather. We are on the far west, it is on the far east. What is that? That is a rock. That is a tiger. And those are scorpions. So what we've been kind of just doing is kind of circling the mountain and just kind of looking everywhere for an ankylosaurus. They should be herd animals. And actually, come to think of it, there is an ankylosaurus in the movie Dinosaur. I do believe. I could be wrong. It's been so many years since I've seen that movie. One of my favorite movies of all time, to be honest. But, unfortunately, just not one that I have currently. I don't have access to it. Although I would very much love to watch it again. Ooh. I bet you right there. That's our friend right there. Level 15, and there's a heart, so that tells me there's a mated pair somewhere. Are you serious right now? No. No, 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 no. What is this? That is a... If I could see it. I can't see where I'm aiming. Okay, they came and ate it, but I can still pick up the little thing. Hopefully it has T-Rex arms. I feel like those are trophies, so given that they get dropped, they probably have a purpose. Where is it? There it is. What all did you have? You had a recipe for energy brew. We'll look at that later. T-Rex arms, arrows, and I have a level up. Come on, get back on. Okay, so what's our level up going into? We've got one more level in our crafting skill. Oh yes, and during the night we did also come across a special event deal. But we did the pack of whatever. Okay, what are you? If you don't lock up on me. You are a... Can you possibly hold still for a minute so I can actually see what you are? Okay, that is a packy. Cool. And you are a level 80 male ankylosaurus. Okay, so suppose the next question becomes, can I sanitize the area of predators or park this thing somewhere? And hopefully we can do this without getting killed. Let's set you on neutral, that way it will protect us if I get attacked, but not hopefully if I... Oh boy, is that what I think it is? Also, if I hit the right button, I guess. Get rid of that. True, Don, that's what I was afraid of. You got more of them somewhere? Pegomastax too, apparently. Okay. Now let's make sure we don't see any other predators around, and then we will start on our ankylosaurus, which we're not going to bother building a taming pen for. We could, but I gotta find the dang thing again. There's a packy. What is that? Oh, you guys are both over here. So, you are... Okay, it's the mated pair. Hey, there's a Doedicurus right there too. What level is that, I wonder? It helps if I'm not trying to look through our neck, I suppose. Let's come over here. What level are you? Level 75? Yep. Level 75. So there's another good one right over here. But I still don't think we have the ability to really capture them properly. Can I get you before you kill my target here? Holy crap, dude, I finally find one, and then in come all the predators. Oops. My bad, I didn't mean to hit you. I did not mean to hit you. Nor am I meaning to hit that tree. RG, get off. I know, you are mad at me, and that's justified. Can I park you up here? And then will you be safe from our friend down here? Looks like it. Okay, so let's level you up. If we can. Yeah, you're safe from him, looks like. We're not. We're safe from fall damage, but we're safe from them. Okay. Come here, big guy. How damaged are you? Not too bad. We'll just kite you around. You're pretty slow. There's 3, 4, 5. I'm going to speed this up and put this on fast forward for you guys, because this is going to get repetitive. Okay, so she's down for the count. Let's give her some Mijo berries. Let's bring our friend back over here. Hi, big girl. Let's make sure your level up gets used while we're waiting for this one to tame. See, you are fully up to speed on stamina. So let's go ahead and raise your melee damage for 10 levels. Jazz hands! Okay, this is our male and Kylo at 80, starting out at level 80. That took almost 30 trank arrows too. I guess I can replenish those. I used up 26. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Since we did bring our narcotic with us. And we can also go ahead and repair our bow. They're going to take a while to tame there. I'm cold, I should find some warmth. Okay guys, we're going to fast forward one more time, or skip forward rather, because until we have tamed our dino here, there's just not much to say. I'm just going to be protecting the tame. Although there is one thing I can do, and that is I'm going to have to find my way back, probably riding. I'll have Shiela here for cover, but I'll be probably riding Ankylosaurus here. Thinking I'm probably going to use the cheesy name Spike because he's male. It's a male, and it's, well, spiky. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. And look at the, this is what I was, I kept getting distracted, but this is that a squirrel? No. What is that? Why isn't it showing up? Is that a baby terror bird? I think it is, but it's not. Apparently it doesn't really exist. Is it following me? Huh. Can I shoot it? Nope. It looks like one of those terror birds. But, speaking of distractions, Doedicurus is similar to Ankylosaurus in one respect. It is following me. They both have these, and that is that big bone. This is a club on the end of their tail. Doedicurus has more like a morning star, but this guy has a bone club covered with a few spikes, and it is enormously powerful, enormously heavy, and it would hit like a sack of bricks. So to say, and that's without the spikes on either side and all over it. So to suffice it to say, it would be a painful hit to take. But we are going to skip forward, and we'll see you then. Okay, guys, we're getting close to our goal here now. So what we are actually going to do, we're going to do some planning here. Our next step is going to be stone to upgrade our house and all the attached buildings to stone, I believe, which I think will just look amazing. And it should protect us against all but the strongest dinosaurs, so we'll never have to hopefully repair again. Who just pooped? Was that you? It was you. I'll take that. I said I will take that. Give me your poop. Gives me the poops. Thank you. You are almost tamed. Sweetness. One more bite to go, looks like. But we are going to upgrade to stone. Our building to stone, and it should protect it from anything else. Anything less than a very heavy attack. We also will get our stone finch foundations pike, which might be worth getting. We will get access to the crossbow. Ooh. Ankylosaurus is up and about. His name shall be Spike. Because that's not cheesy at all, right? Okay, let's put a saddle on you. How much can you hold? You can hold 310. Okay. How much do I weigh? Oh. Currently I weigh 178. Okay, so why can't I move then? I was gonna say, I shouldn't be at max weight. I like the saddle has holes for his spikes. Alright, so we have our protector here, and we're gonna signal her to, we'll keep her on neutral. And what we're gonna do, Shiela may have to carry it, but since there's metal right here, this metal deposit, we're gonna test out what rates we get with our Ankylo here. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. So we get a pretty fair number of stone, and we get a boatload of metal. And he basically wipes out the deposit with one hit, which I like also. So we are going to make the very long and painful journey back to the base with Spike here. We'll have Shiela helping to protect us because we will be vulnerable to predators that Shiela is not. So we will fast forward, and if Shiela gets out of me. Ooh, Doedicurus. Are you a good Doedicurus, or is that one we saw before? That is the one we saw before. But if there's one thing you can say about an Ankylosaurus, it is not that they are quick. They are not fast. They might be a tank, but they are not quick on their feet. That is a fact. So, we will see you guys in a few. Well, alrighty then. That was a short trip. Got attacked by a Thylacoleo. Well, good news is that we have our two tames there protecting each other whenever it lets us respawn. And we will take Karen back over there. She's quick enough to get back over there pretty quickly. And that way we don't lose all our stuff. Oh, this is beautiful. I say toggle third person because I want to ride in first person and you won't let me. Karen, take my naked butt back to my stuff. And you are actually ready to start on your melee damage. Alright, Karen, let's hit it and go. Okay, now we just gotta figure out where the heck we died. Which, of course, is its own challenge. Getting there is another story. Or the issue with going through the redwoods, of course, is you might get eaten at any time. You gotta be looking out. I was not looking out for, I guess I think that thing jumped off the tree to get me, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out going forward on trees, because I bet you they climb the big redwoods and that's how they bet you they drop on their prey from above. I'm pretty sure. God, would you stop staggering? You're on a console. I should not be experiencing there's bees or ants or whatever. And I'm out of stamina. No, 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 no. What the heck is that? Is that a dude? How many compies are there? Criminy! What is that? Oh, right, I don't have my stuff. Oh, that's an eagle. Where the heck are my tames? They didn't die. I didn't get the alert about it, so they gotta be around here somewhere. Unless I'm way far to one side. There's another Archaeopteryx or Mycoraptor or something. I need to just focus on finding my stuff. And of course I do have body beacons turned on, so it should actually be sending up a beacon. And there it is, right there. Good thing that wasn't a snake. Where are my tames? Please tell me they both survived. And they did. Yay, so now I have 2 bodyguards. Let's grab our stuff. Get back on Spike here. Let's get our clothes back on. Let's drop this guy's stuff. And let's unequip our clothes real quick and repair them. I think. Let's equip you. No. No. And we will repair. Okay. Let's try this again. Follow me, y'all. Another Thylacleo. Criminy. Leveled up. That's gonna be... Wait again. Oh goodness. We could have lost Alaska. I forgot about Alaska. Come here, baby. Oh, I would have been majorly angry. Not gonna lie, would have been pretty pissed. Karen, I really don't, or not Karen. Ouch. Yeah, as you can see, Spike's tail is a bit of a equalizer, shall we say? And has one heck of a knockback. Alright, so we also, looks like we get a, by taming our Ankylo, looks like we may have gotten our flint harvesting machine. So his tail is better for harvesting the less common aspects of an object. So when we need to get a lot of flint, we will use Spike. See, that still really is terrifying to me. Now we're going to keep Spike here in the water because he's much faster in the water than he is on land, that's for sure. Karen's about comparable as far as speed goes, so... Oh, it got dark quick over here. Alright guys, so... overall, from your guys' perspective, a little bit more just exploring than anything else, but we do have ourselves a new friend here, Spike, and he's a heck of a beast when it comes to harvesting metal. Of course, he's a wide boy, so I don't think he's going to be getting into a cave to harvest. So if we need a boatload of metal, we had better take, we'd best be prepared to take a bunch of pack mule tames, like Shiela and Doc, or even just all of our available tames. And I finally did figure out the control to go to first person, which is what I've been trying to do. And yeah, so we may have to take basically do an all hands evolution, and we're going to try to cross right here. It's a little bit on the risky side due to all the ocean predators, but at the same time, yeah, don't really want to take... Yep, right there. Boy, I can defend myself with this guy, okay? This guy's got a heck of a tail swipe. Like I said, heck of a tail swipe. But, ooh, we're gonna stay away from those, though. We are going to stay the heck away from jellyfish. Am I? Oh, I am heading the right way. Just losing my dang mind. Oh, there's our house right there. So yes, I'm going to probably call it for today's episode, and we're going to be doing some grinding between episodes. Among other things, we are getting up to the point where we're going to run out of the ability, or the efficient ability I should say. I suppose I could always take Spike up into the mountains and harvest just tons upon tons upon tons of metal and stone and haul it all back. I could do that. Yeah, so we've made it. We're almost back anyway. Close only counts in 3 things, but we're getting there. Let's make sure everybody else is behind us. Everybody make it? Here's Karen. Where the heck is... where the heck is she? There she is. Okay, so she's a slow swimmer. I'm surprised Karen swims faster than she does. But Sheila's making it. I bet you she's just out of stamina. I bet you that's her issue. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and end today's episode. We've made decent progress. We did a little bit of exploring. We made sure that Doedicurus from our last episode is still there. And we, of course, captured Spike here, who has proved himself to be actually very effective at both gathering thatch and thatch, flint, basically anything that he is almost like a specialty or specialist for anything that pickaxe would normally gather. So, and of course he can feed himself as well. I don't have to constantly be transferring food to him. I can just take him out, eat some bushes, done. So, good on that. And apart from that, guys, we're almost back to our home. And hopefully by our next episode, I will have had a chance to grind a little bit of wood and light up our crop tower, because it's kind of sad that our taming pen, because these are, you know, the rest of our base, now that it's nighttime and we can really get a good look at it, it really looks really just so beautiful at night. It really does. You know, it makes you feel like we're really moving on up in the world here. And we're right about here, and that will do it. Y'all go there. And that cancels all their follow stuff too. So, Yeah, at night the house looks so great. I mean, it really does. I hate to toot my own horn there, but one of the few times in my life I do, so I hope y'all will forgive me for that. But yeah, I mean, and we got our house out here. We have our taming pen. I really do need to put furniture in. But we have this. We need to light up our second walkway here and our crop tower, and then we will really have a well lit up house. And of course, we'll also light up our taming pen here. Even if we got to put the torches down below it to light it up from underneath, eventually they'll be hidden anyway, so I'll leave a door or something, that way I can get in and refill torches as needed. What the heck is that? Oops, wrong button. Raptor claws. He's got, yeah, that's Santa with reindeer, looks like. What did you drop? Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you everybody for joining me for today's episode and sticking through it, presumably. Let's go ahead and also put our put our tames back in order here. But yes, thank you everybody for joining me for today's episode. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, check out any of my other series that I've done and am currently still working on in most of their cases. And what were you working on? I think you were on stamina. No. Yeah, you were on stamina. Weren't you? No, you were on health. Sorry, I really do have a problem with getting distracted. I really do. Just need to get out from under that. Come on. Okay, fine. I guess we'll move Shiela first. She's a big beefy gal. What are you overloaded with, precisely? Oh, yes, that was something I did forget to mention there. That might be why she was moving so slowly, actually. We did pick up one of those packages, and it did have wooden spike walls. It had a few pillars, wooden pillars rather, stone columns, and we also have some stone foundations for some reason, a bunch of wooden foundations. But the prize was from a loot crate, which held an journeyman iguanodon saddle, so we won't have to get a iguanodon saddle now. We also did find the recipe for the energy brew, so quick aside there, since I'm the king of distracting myself. So yes, with all that being said, guys, if you have any feedback, do leave it down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. And apart from that, thank you once again, everybody, for joining me for today's episode, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!